What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another exciting video and a day in the life of Weston. Today's gonna be a little bit different than what we normally film, I guess. It's gonna be kind of like a laid back vlog style at the house. I have a project going on right now. I ended up finding it at Noah's college. It is like a little shelf, I guess, and it was in one of the dorms, and I've been looking for something to put some of my fishing lures, shotgun shells, turkey calls, stuff like that on. And I saw it there when we were moving them out because of this corona craziness, and I was like, hey, that's the perfect thing. So brought it back to the house, and today we're going to be staining it. We're going to try to make it a little bit more pretty to go into my room, and you know, just a little bit of touch-ups here and there. It doesn't have to look, I mean, like completely like store worthy, but as long as it holds my lures and turkey calls and looks half decent, then we're going to be all right. So I've got to clean off the patio right now and get a spot to be able to film and do this project. I want to do it outside because it's a beautiful day, and I don't know, I just want to be outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started cleaning off this little spot, and then we should be ready to go. Jump right into this video. Also, before we get too far into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button, a little notification bell that's right beside it, so you'll be notified when I post a new video. I post Wednesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. So it's 2 videos a week. Stay tuned for that. I post it on my Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. My Instagram is down in the bio. It's just Weston Peas, and you can follow along. Let's get started in today's video and try to make this little desk look a little bit better. I gotta move that kayak, hay bale. I guess I'm gonna leave that wood there, and yeah, that's what we're doing. So let's get started. Oh, this still has water in it. This is also another project that we're working on. This is gonna be, it's gonna have like a national forest sign, and then I think we're gonna put like a deer skull or something, make like a little shadow box with like some old sheds and stuff. So that should be another pretty cool video once we get started on that. Just an old piece of barn post, and it should look cool. We're gonna put it over in the mud room and just have it right up in one of those corners, I guess, but that'll be pretty cool once we get started on that. I honestly don't even know why these hay bales are right here. I got all this cleaned off finally. It took a little bit longer than I thought. I got the kayaks over there. I just chucked the hay bales in the yard right here. Alright, so now that we have a decent amount of work room, I'm gonna run in here. I'm gonna grab that shelf, desk. I don't even know what the heck you call it. I'm gonna call it a shelf from now on. But I'm gonna go in here, grab the shelf, and then grab the stain, and I guess we should be ready to start staining it. I don't think I got to do anything else. I think we're good. This is the stain that I'm going to be using. It's a golden oak. I guess it's some of the leftover stuff Dad had. He's been staining that mud room in there. I was like, hey, do you have any extra wood stain? And that's what he came up with, golden oak. I don't know how it's going to turn out on pine, but we're going to give it a shot. So this is going to be the project for today. It honestly looks like something that somebody would like put their books on. I mean, I know it was used in a dorm, so I'm sure they had books or whatever the heck they do in a dorm. I don't know. And possibly put a laptop on top. I don't know what the heck you do with this thing, but I do know what it's going to be for me. It's going to be something to put my fishing lures. Probably stack this with some shotgun shells, whatever. And on top, I don't know. It's got endless possibilities. So I just want to make it look better. So I'm going to throw some of this stain on. Where'd it go? So this is some of the leftover stain that Dad had when we were working on the mud room right in there that you can see. I guess I filmed the end result about 2 or 3 videos ago, something like that. So if you want to go back and watch those videos to see what we did inside the house to the mud room. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this on and see what it does. I'm hoping to go for like a darker sort of look. So I want the veins that are in the wood, just like the, I guess, texture and the look of the wood, like all through here, like all the character in it. I just want that to stand out just a little bit more. So I don't really know how dark this stain is gonna be just with one coat. So I'm just gonna do one starting out and go from there. And our project has begun. It's already making like all the, I don't know, like the character in the woods stand out. So I'm excited. This might turn out better than I thought. So basically, I'm just finishing up the very top of it, and wow, that looks so good. So like all the character in the wood is really starting to come out. I think I've already convinced myself that I'm gonna do another coat. I'm just blown away actually. This turned out awesome. So now that we got the first coat done, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down and start doing the sides and these little shelves down here, and at least just get the first coat on there, let that dry for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back and do a second and probably third coat to this, just so it turns out dark, but it's already, like I just showed you, I mean, you can already see all the texture and all the character in this wood really starting to come out. So that's exactly what I wanted it to do. Now we're just gonna get the sides, shelves, and hopefully beat this rain. I think there's supposed to be a thunderstorm coming. I see dark clouds that way, so at least we got a shelter above our head, and if I have to, I can go inside this barn, so we're good. I'm actually really liking this stain. I didn't think I would. It looks a little bit different inside, at least inside the house. But I think it's turning out. It's already darkening up on the top. It's looking really good. I feel like a dad. I'm doing all these dad projects outside today. I love it. Next, I'm gonna film a video of me mowing the grass. I'm finishing up right up underneath this, I guess the top shelf currently, and then we will be done with our first coat of stain. I think it turned out pretty dang good. It started pouring, so I had to come inside. Now I'm laying on the ground and trying to get the rest of this done, but it's coming along. We're getting there. I just got this last little piece to do, and luckily I had somewhere to go when it started pouring rain, because it started blowing sideways and getting all over the new stain. Finally, we're finished. First coat is done. I did basically everything. Well, actually, I did do everything. I did the top, I did the sides, I even did up underneath there. Actually, I did forget this. I'll get that on the next go around, but other than that, I did basically all this, even up under that, and I think it turned out really good. It's not done yet. I'm gonna do one more coat just so it's a little bit darker, but I'm very pleased with how it's turned out so far. So I just got back from town, and now we're gonna put on the second coat of stain. It did get a little bit darker when it dried. So instead of 3 coats, I think we're just gonna stick with 2 and go from there. Last coat, and should be done. Just where I'm putting this second coat on there, it's just popping. That looks so good. So if you guys can see that, it's just making that wood pop. It looks so good, especially for pine. I think it'd be cool with like black walnut or something, but I'm using what I got, and I think it's turning out great. Just all that detail in the wood, just making it pop, just all those little cracks and little knots and stuff in it. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Look at the way the sun's hitting that right now. That looks amazing. It's just golden. That looks good. That looks really good. I'm beyond pleased with that. Let's get this last coat on there and see how it turns out. What do you guys think? I think it turned out pretty dang good. So it's still drying right now. I just got done with that last coat. I only did 2 coats, and I'm very, very pleased with how it turned out. So what I ended up doing, I just went back over everything, all the little nooks and crannies, all the side pieces. And as you can tell, all the texture that's in the wood, you can see like every grain, like every little indention and knot and every detail in that wood. So I think this thing actually turned out pretty good, because it was just gonna go to the trash if I didn't do anything with it. I mean, it came from a college dorm and it was sitting out right by the trash, and I was like, I'm taking that. I'm gonna use that, put turkey calls, fishing lures, all sorts of stuff on that, because I'm running out of room with stuff. When you hunt, when you fish, you tend to acquire a lot of stuff, more stuff that you don't need but you more want. But I gotta have a spot for it. So this is definitely gonna help out with organizing all that stuff. So I'm very pleased with how it turned out. I know it's not built that great. I mean, some of it's crooked, it wiggles just a little bit, but for what it's gonna be used for, I think it's really gonna look good and pretty much everything that I need it to do. That's just one of those things, you just gotta walk around it, you soak it in, and you just enjoy all the hard work that you just did. I know I just stained, I didn't build it, but man, that turned out good. I guess I'm gonna run inside. I'm gonna grab my bow so I can shoot just a little bit. I gotta make sure it's recording. It's recording, we're good. All right, before I grab my bow, I'm gonna go ahead and get this inside just so it can dry in the building. Doesn't this look good? Dude, I'm so proud of this. This crappy piece of wood, just put some stain on it, it turns out great. All right, let's shoot the bow. The exciting thing is, and I'm super pumped, this coming weekend, this Saturday, is the opener for Virginia turkey season. And I think I'm gonna go out with the bow. I actually am gonna go out with the bow. I've been practicing a lot, and this is what I wanna focus on this year. It's killing a big old tom with the bow. But I'm gonna practice at 30 now, and then we're gonna drop down into the yard and shoot probably right at 20, and then maybe 15, just to make sure. A lot of people shoot at the head and use those giant, like, humongous blades. I'm just gonna go for a body shot, and I definitely think I can hit him with a body shot. That was a good shot. That felt good when it went off. I'll take you guys with me. Today has been an awesome day. Rained just a little bit. We got that project done. I cleaned off the porch, but now we get to wrap it up with shooting the bow and just hanging out. I'm gonna cook dinner a little bit later, but man, I'm having a good time. I mean, both of these shots are right in the money pit. So I'm very confident. I'm very confident. I don't even know what kind of word that is. I'm very confident at 30 yards, and I'm willing to shoot 40, but I'd really like to have a bird in 30 yards or closer. That's what I'm going for. So I'm probably gonna do another, probably 2 rounds shooting at 30. Then we're gonna drop down in the yard, and I'm gonna sling them at 20 and then probably 15, just to be comfortable, just to get repetitions off. Whew. That was good. That was a good last round. This was the last set, actually. I forgot to show you guys, so not bad. Not bad at all. This camera is, I don't know if it's me or what, but it keeps overexposing stuff. So I'll have to try to figure that out once I get done filming that video, or this video. Pretty good round to end on for 30 yards. So now I'm gonna drop down and just shoot a couple times at 20 and 15. I'm dead on at 20 and 15, so we should be good. So I'm gonna pull these out of here and grab the bow, drop down in the grass. Okay, this hill is kind of slanted, but this is, I guess, a situation if I don't get to stand up behind a tree or something, which I don't even know if I'll get to. I will most likely be sitting on the ground like this when I do shoot a bird. I at least want to be able to get up on my knees. I mean, you got to practice how you're shooting, especially how you're going to be shooting at an animal. This is weird. All right, let's let her fly. I'm going to shoot top left first and then top right second. Dead center, baby. Let's go. That is dead center. I'm very happy with my shooting today. Good job, Weston. You know what that sound was? I just hit the deer leg. The target right behind it, I hit the frickin' deer leg. Please don't let me have a ruined arrow. Let's go check it out. So, those were both dead on my knees. I will take that every day. I'm very happy with that. But I think I just, as long as I didn't hit the steak that's, oh, we're good. We're good. It just hit right there. It barely went in, just right there, so we're good. But that one was just a teeny bit low and to the right, and this one, that's like dead in there, pretty much. Maybe a little high and to the right, but I mean, I would take that. Let's go. I'm beyond happy with those shots. I will take those shots every day, especially on a bird at 15 yards on my knees. I'm very pleased with that. I'm gonna pull these out, and then we'll go take a look at those shelves that I just stained and see if it's gotten darker or see what it looks like now. So let's do that. Shoo-wee, it smells like stain in here. But, oh my gosh, that is strong. It burns my nose. So here is the final product after 2 coats. We ended up going with 2 coats, not 3. And I think that was exactly what it needed, because it made all of that character in that wood stand out amazing. All the little knots got darker. You can see every little detail in the wood, which is exactly, like literally exactly how I wanted it to turn out. I'm probably gonna use like this part right here for probably boxes of shells, ammo, and then up here for probably fishing lures. And I don't know really what I'm gonna put right there, but it's extra space, and extra space is always better. And I also got that top. And if I wanted to, I could also put another board right down from that corner to that corner, and also have a bottom that I could put more stuff, more hunting stuff. So that means I have to buy more hunting stuff, which is, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it came from a college dorm and put some stain on it, so I think it's amazing. I got it for free. Didn't spend any money, used leftover stain on it. All in all, I think it turned out awesome. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Make sure, as always, I know I've said it earlier in the video, but subscribe, hit the notification bell. I post Wednesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. And I guess we'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.